Cockley. Rosanna S. Cockley. Selling a house. I don't know which one, but whoever's watching, why don't you send a research team? We have an open house. Here's the weather for today, anyways. What's going on? Got the rain gear on. It's getting cold. We had our first snow last night. Nice, light dusting. Some interesting stuff going on today. I was just remembering a video I made a couple years ago. There's a bunch of snow. I'm about to walk by the house up here. It's on this road. I just remember as I was walking by the house, and there was snow on the ground. It was in front of. It was somewhere on the ground. I don't know where, but you could hear this sound. It kind of sounded like this. It wasn't a creaking sound, but it was like a. I don't know how to explain it with words. But it's on the video. You could hear it. You could hear it on the video. And I was I was being my goofy self and talking to like it was Nano, like, hey, you're Nano, how are you? Blah blah blah. Super ignorant about what was really going on. But I was being nice. Like having a communication with everybody wanted to call doom and gloom. Well, it can't be that doomy and that gloomy unless there is like some type of like premeditation to it. It's like any radio station's good for you until someone, I don't know how do you make a radio station bad for someone. I guess you just find a leak in the electric lines and you create this little standing wave property. You run analog and hopefully you can find a transformer with a leak in it, and you install carbon monoxide in people. You know what I mean? How many guys know what carbon monoxide is? Well, if you think carbon monoxide, what is that? And they say it's an invisible and odorless gas. Whenever I breathe, it's that. Oh, this one got shut down. But there is a hell of an echo. It's bouncing in from here over to here. Is that a satellite dish or is that service? Anyway, service wires. Hey, cell phone providers. Before I forget, I'm going to talk about it. Right here, center screen. We call that your service wires. An electric company was here first. Service wires. Cell phone companies. What do you call yourself? Service providers. Is there any reason why you say service providers? Are you sure you want to continue calling yourself service providers? As I get attacked here by a kinetic force working in a mechanical range, changing the thermal activity and transducing electricity. Nanotechnologies. Protein based out of blood coagulation. But anyway, service providers. Service providers, cell phones, home internet service providers, home internet service providers. The electric company was first. You guys literally fucking bit off the electric company. The electric company could bring cable into your fucking house. It's the same thing. It's no different. If you think about it, Well, we're sending electricity through a fucking line, and you could hear me on the other end of it, huh, John? It's like, hello, how are you? And it's coming in electric lines. Service providers. So how did the electric company split to the telephone company? And then the telephone company become the cable company. Then the cable company become the cell phone company. And it's all electric lines. Service providers. There's no fucking difference. It's like agencies. Well, is it the Air Force? Is it the Army? Is it the Navy? Now is it the Space Force? Is it NASA, CIA, or FBI? Or the NSA? Hey, Steve, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Service providers. I was talking about carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide, Steve. And Steve, this guy I talked to, I asked him who's responsible for the meters on the side of the house. Because Duquesne Light says they're not responsible for the service lines. So then I talked to the cable company. You know what the cable company says? Steve, it's the NSA and the CIA's responsibility. But it's not the service providers. What's going on here? Why the hell would the NSA and the CIA want anything to do with them smart meters, Steve? I don't pay the CIA or the NSA directly in a bill. It's not their hardware. They're not the service providers. They're the ones there to bust your ass, Steve, for not doing your fucking job. And you had the balls to say it was them. Like, boy, do you have the brains you were fucking born with? I already sued my own company for $200 million that you work for, and I had to sue it because you're incompetent fucking lying. And I'm telling you now, if Verizon don't get rid of your fucking ass, because they had to rob Peter to pay Paul from the Pentagon, okay? We're missing $1 trillion again in the Pentagon. And fucking Verizon had to go take money from the fucking Pentagon to pay off a fine to the FCC to rob Peter to pay fucking Paul. Same with AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile. Service providers. Service. Now we got all these. You talk to anyone of these service providers, and they want to fucking falsify information. Now there's none of this stuff in these phones. There's none of this stuff in the cars. There's none of this stuff in the appliances in the house. Hell, it's not even in the